every Monday from 10:30 up until 11 o'clock. And for the past 1 month, we have had 4 weeks conversation with someone who is of timber and caliber. In fact, it would interest you to know that something's happening today. We're giving away 1,000 euros worth of consulting.
Yes, consultancy time. So you're going to get information and listen. It's 1,000 euros worth consultancy. Calculate, do the math. Do it in your brain. Then do it in your mind. Then do it in your office. Do it in your business. And
do you know what stands to gain?
All you need to do is, number one, you have to prove that you have been following this series.
Mm-hmm.
But then we've been talking business design strategy.
Mm-hmm.
If you need this as an SME, our guest who is right now our golden goose is about to lay a golden egg. Our guest,
yes, you both will be going back and forth with the conversation.
If you sell
your business,
then amazing. You just might be the one to win a consultancy time worth 1,000 euros, courtesy of the man that is amazing, a multidisciplinary visionary, bridging art, strategy, and innovation, a hybrid leader with over 80 years plus of experience architecting end-to-end design solutions across fintech, animation, AI, and global branding. You're going to get this opportunity from the co-founder, executive creative director, Align Animation Studio, and the director of product design at Coded Studios, Lagos, Nigeria.
In the person of Olukayode Aliyu. Hi, Mr.
Please
Kayode. Coded. We need to ring this bell.
I have to ring this bell for him.
Hey.
Because he has led teams to create award-winning animations featured at Mefa Annecy Festival 2023, a feature of Film Africa, World Bank City, architected 3+ product life cycles in fintech, data analytics, NGOs with 85% user adoption rates. Post-launch, he's pioneered AI-driven design systems into workflow, reducing production timelines by 40%, while elevating creative quality, and mentored over 50 creatives, fostering cross-disciplinary collaboration between engineers, animators, and marketers.
And he's here with us in the studio, has been for the past 4 weeks. So first of all, thank you so much for doing this. I mean, This is the grand finale. And of course, you are putting your best foot forward to say, you know what, 1,000 euros worth of consultancy on the table. Anyone who is lucky enough to have that, you are lucky. But talking about luck, well, we'll be right back. Talk
after
more.
This message.
Okay, so
entertained all day long. Super FM 92.7.
In today's fast-paced world, staying ahead of the curve is crucial. Are you ready to connect with the latest in business and economics? Tune in to the Business Connect, a dynamic program that delivers in-depth analysis of Nigeria's top business headlines and the global trends shaping the world economy. Each week, we bring you the latest updates on everything from financial markets and trade policies to entrepreneurship and cutting-edge innovations. Hear from industry leaders and experts as they break down the topics that matter most in the world of business. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a business professional, or simply curious about the evolving world of commerce, the Business Connect connects you to the pulse of business at home and abroad. Stay informed, stay ahead, make smarter decisions. Tune in to the Business Connect every Monday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. Because in business, knowledge is power. The Business Connect, only on Super 92.7 FM. Don't miss it. One family, one radio.
92.7 Super FM.
So Mr. Kayode was letting us in on the things to expect from the 1,000 euro worth of consultancy that he's about to give away today. But let's get right into the conversation for today. We have been talking about business design strategy for the past 4 weeks. We did the introductory part, the part 1. Part 2 was delving right into it. And then last week, we did talk about I mean, the online stores,
Yes,
fashion
the
stores,
fashion online fashion stores. Hi,
She
Mr.
does the
Lukayode. How are you?
purchasing things.
I love that he's always so cool, calm, and collected. And I remember that. Wait, first of all, do we also get a chance to
Vie for the
for the 1,000?
€1,000?
Because you spend a dime and a lot of money, and you are getting this consultancy for business design strategy primarily. What else is included in the opportunities that covers this €1,000 worth consultancy?
So, creative business in a whole, it has design, strategy, marketing, communication.
Okay.
Right. So, depending on we're going to start with the auditing, which is like the consultation.
Right.
Then when we see where you are lacking, right, we say, oh, do you need some designs, right? Do you need to reposition yourself? What is it going to take to reposition,
Your brand.
your
brand.
brand? And whatever is going to require within that budget, we give it to you. So, for
Wow.
example, I wish this was like a visual, I would have showed
Yeah.
some things because there's so much you can do with AI right now, right?
Right.
You don't have, imagine you're a fashion designer, but you don't have the budget of doing photo shoots every time. But you also want to take it live. You can use AI to create like realistic, this is your, let's say this is your design of your clothes. You can put it, I'm going to share some things right in the studio right now so that you understand that, this is, so I don't need, your excuse is no more, I don't have money.
Right.
It's just getting the right information, right? Having the right tools, just to scale. So basically, that's what we're going to be. So depending on the business, I don't know which business
It's going to
gonna-
win today.
What
What
industry we're
or
dealing
what
with.
industry.
But it differs.
Yeah.
So all you need to do right now is call us in the studio and tell us why you need this business design strategy consultation that's worth over €1,000. Okay, the number to call is 0705 6900 That is 0705 6900
Or you can call us on 0802 502 7711. 0802 502 7711. If you're a business owner, a small business owner, you have a medium-sized business, all you need to do is call this number and tell us why you need this. Ooh, okay.
If
Do
you
not-
get through to us, turn down the volume of your radio.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, ma.
Good morning. What is your name and where you? Ooh.
Woo.
Okay.
And why
You want
yeah?
to call back because this is an opportunity that is a lifetime opportunity that can change your life, change the trajectory of your business. And if you want to scale up, this is the only way.
Whether you're starting SME or you're looking to upscale, this is a great opportunity for you. Like I said, these things don't come easy and they don't come cheap. And the opportunity that we have to have someone like this, we read you his accolades so you can see the work that he has put in and the result of some of the work that he has put in. And so you can see that this person that we're talking about, we're not even playing. The number again is 0705 69000927. This is an opportunity for you to sell yourself to the brand that is Olukayode Aliu.
Kodak
Let's know why,
Studios.
whether you're worth $1,000. Wow. Yeah, stunned.
We're seeing some
1,000
AI videos
euros
right
worth
now.
of €1,000 worth of consultation that even imagine they want to help you with AI subscription of
And
sir, please,
Canva
did you say that we
subscription.
cannot, because I can sell my own market right here right now.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What is your name and where are you calling us from?
Yes, my name is Henry. I'm calling from Lekki.
Henry from Lekki.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
All right, Henry. What do you do for a living? What business do you own?
I'm a professional videographer.
Videographer. Okay.
I love that.
I also consult, like I also give out, I have links to the studios for full-time production.
Okay.
I also rent out equipment of higher value, like Harry for big projects, like musical video,
Nice.
any kind of event, like minimum event for, I know of a species of camera for such
Okay.
events and such activities.
Okay.
Okay, so hi Henry. So how is business going?
Well, it's not my it's not my personal business, but I'm collaborating
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
with
Okay.
a company that owns these cameras in Lagos. Like, if I need to, I don't need to promote any brand, but I know a lot of them, both on the mainland and on the island.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay. So what are you looking for?
Okay. I'm looking for a situation where I can also own or, own some of these cameras
So-
because I know the most outgoing cameras in every week.
Okay, so you
Yes,
want to go
so-
into the rental service, right?
Fully.
Okay.
Not like doing it, collaborating with anybody. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a capital game, right? Because yeah, that is a capital game, and in this kind of instances, you have knowledge about what the industry is
business.
about, right? But you do not have
Yeah.
capital. But sometimes, right? For you to attract capital, like you also need. So, for example, you can apply for loans, right? You can look for partnership of someone that has the money, but
Yeah.
you going that route, it means that whoever is going to be giving you the money needs to understand that this person has, the knowledge, right? So that means
Yeah.
wherever you are pushing your proposal, for example, there are things that they want to look out for. And
Yeah.
one thing I'm going to give out for free is if you can prove the numbers that, this is what is happening every week, right? Or this is how much, let's say, for example, from your own case study where you are working right now, this is how much they are gaining, right? If you can communicate that very effectively, then I think anybody would be interested. And let me give you just let me give you a case study you can use. If I'm the one reading your business plan or your proposal, for example, and you say, do you know how many weddings go on in Lagos every weekend? And every one of them needs a videographer or a photographer, right?
Yeah.
So if you can be not even the main person providing the service, but the person providing the equipment, the link,
I
right?
will give you that.
At a
Yeah.
very affordable rate, just to even kick off
Yeah.
your MVP,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I think that is shocking, because every Nigeria can relate to, yes,
Their weddings every
there are
week.
weddings every
There are
weekend,
parties
there
every
are parties every
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah.
So just you and you should be very careful with number. If I'm the one that I'm going to prepare that proposal for you, I would say,
Okay.
if there are, let me just use a rough number of 1,000 events per weekend
Yeah.
in Lagos, I would say I just want to capture about 5% of that market. I'm not trying to do
I'm not
everything.
doing everything, yeah.
So whoever wants to give you the money, number one, you're already setting realistic goals, expectations, and the person can, quickly calculate it that, okay, 5% of 1,000, that's what? Okay. Okay, so how much do you need and how much? Then you can now go back
Into
into
figures.
figures. But again, you need to communicate the vision so well that they lean in. So the first thing you have to get them to is to lean in, then before you start, pushing the numbers. So and I agree with you that it's a viable business. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, what I'm hearing you say, Olukayode, is that in this case,
Yes.
he might not be particularly eligible for this consultation. What he needs is investment.
Yes. I'll just give him free consultation. So we
This-
don't need
exactly.
right?
So they've given
What
you
you
scope.
need is capital, right? And for you to
Yes.
get capital,
'Cause it's
you
capital
need to
intensive.
go and do some proposals to people that have money. But people are not just going to lavish your money on anything. You need to
Be
make
realistic.
them understand.
And that's what he has done for you right now. Has
hope
that
you learned
added
something
value
new.
to you, Henry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Henry,
you
for being a
very
part of the
much.
show.
Thank you.
You see?
I love. See,
Henry did not even think that he was going to get that consultation for free right here on air.
and that's such a good idea. I
That's
love
it.
the fact that you said you're not trying to capture 25%.
Right.
5%
5% of
alone
the entire every
in
weekend.
itself. As an investor, when you said that, I thought to myself, as an investor, I can see the numbers. Because 5%
Potential.
of that market is a lot.
There's even so much, like, that it could even position yourself, right? Remember when we said something at the beginning of the show that you see, your solution is for yourself.
Yeah.
What, as an investor, what is
What's
in
the
for
value
me?
for me? Yes.
I need to know.
Understand. So,
What's the financial value?
and you also need to take them on a journey of, this is how we're going to do it. So you're not speaking English that they don't understand. Like,
Exactly.
you're not calling figures that they do not
Right.
understand.
If you do your research, you should have a good idea of approximately how many, even if
Yeah.
it's just weddings that you see online in 1 week.
Yeah.
Try
That
to
gives
do
you an idea of.
Hence, your research is
Data.
important. So
Yeah.
You
do
talked
the
about
research.
data at the beginning
Yeah.
as well. Data is everything.
Yeah.
Wow, I hope this adds value to you. Let's see if we can take one more call. See if anybody can win our consultation. If not, we'll collect it. Me and you will share it.
Well,
please.
0705 6900927. That is the number to call us on. 0705 6900927 or 0802 502 7711. 1,000 euros worth of consultancy is up for grabs right here at the Business Connect.
Yes.
And yes, we're having a conversation with Mr. Olukayode Aliyu, who
And all you have to do is call in and tell us your business design strategy, why you need this opportunity to. Okay, sorry, no vex, I'll not talk finish. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Are you awake?
I'm awake already.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Talented.
Talented.
indeed.
Is that the name
Love
your
it.
parents gave you? Just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
I love it.
Talented.
You
us.
want to win this 1,000 euro worth of consultancy?
Okay.
I'm asking. No,
Do
it's
you-
not.
No, we're asking you the question. Do you know what the show is about?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sell your market. What do you? I mean, talk to Mr. Kayode. Tell him if you're eligible. He'll tell us.
For me, I'm an artist, and I'm just looking for someone to invest in my music, in my career, in what I believe in. So that's the main reason why I called.
Oh,
What kind of music do you
genre?
do?
I do Afro pop and Afro beat.
Afro pop, Afro beats. How long have you been doing this for?
For 5 years now.
5 years.
What do you talk about in your music? What's your message?
Sometimes it depends on the idea that comes into my head. Sometimes I do celebration songs. Sometimes I pass message. Sometimes I do love songs. And sometimes I do club songs too.
Do you have an EP out or an album?
No, my EP. I'm working on an EP right now.
Okay.
But it is, I'm not done with it.
So in the last 5 years, what do you have that is out there for people to know that you exist?
I have no stories on all platforms, and I've done Hold Me Down. Hold Me Down is presently on YouTube. I shot the video.
Okay.
I shot the video last year.
So you say
Hold Me
old
Down.
stories?
No, Hold Me Down is on YouTube. It's video of
Okay.
Hold Me Down.
All right.
You can find it on YouTube.
Is that the only musical video that you have?
Yes, that's the only one I've shot, but I've done single, No Story,
Okay.
Story, and Hold Me Down. Yes, ma'am.
No Story by Talented. That's your name is Talented, right?
Yes, my stage name is Talented.
Talented. Okay. Our consultant is here. We want to know if you have any questions for him.
Yeah.
Are we doing well so far?
Hi, Talented. So
Hi.
next time I'll just say, once you are speaking with people, you should be more what's the word now?
Confident?
I won't say confident, but it should be more
Expressive?
audible, right?
Audibility.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Like, let people hear you, because that then people can confuse it with confident. So Anyway, back to your heart, right? What I would say is that right now, I know you know that trying to promote your music right now is expensive, right? So
Yeah.
maybe there are other strategies you can use to get your voice out there. But your message needs to be very, very, very clear.
Yeah.
So one mistake people used to do is that they feel like they can do everything, right? Pick a niche, pick a niche, start preaching that. Then once you've gathered enough listeners, then you can say, okay, you want to branch into something else. But when people get talented, something should come to their mind. What is that thing, right? You also need to let me tell you something about artists that I've been privy to here, right? In terms of one of the things, if let's say any big person is going to sign you as an artist, one of the things they want to look at is your track record. Because remember, they're also pumping money into you. They want to see what your work rate is like. You've been doing this for 5 years, and how many things have you shot? How many, there was a time Don Jazzy was using Portable as an example for his own artists that see this guy work rate, right? Like, you guys need to be out there. You guys need to be, you're not just release music and just gonna sit down at home, right? So I think, you should consider that first, right? So yeah,
we've lost him, but I hope you're still listening. In case I think he's hung up, but I hope you're still listening. Those things you said, everything. There's a reason we asked him the questions we asked him. In this field, the first question is, what kind of music do you do? And then what is your message? If your message is all over the place, then you haven't found your niche. And if you haven't found your niche, then you're not ready for investment. Because if you don't find your niche,
nobody's going to look at you and think that
somebody will just
anything.
use you for this time being, if they do.
And if a particular genre is trending, let's put in this guy. And when it doesn't trend anymore, he takes a back seat. And you don't want to do that. You want to create that niche. And I like that you mentioned all of this.
All of those.
Understanding a little more. I mean, anyone who's out there who's about to be an artist, well, that's free consultancy for you, Sha.
Right there.
But we haven't
had our
we
will
will be looking out for them. Because maybe every week we'd ask questions. We'll ask him for an outline of the questions.
You know what we're going to do?
And what sits well with us.
In about a few weeks' time, we're going to re-invite Mr. Olukayode to the studio. He will come in and he will open. I think this is pretty much an on-air consultation that people have done today.
Right.
If you're not eligible for the kind of consultation he's going to serve, at least you can listen and take notes in your particular work
business and work.
Business.
Absolutely.
So we're going to get you in to come in a few weeks, because we don't want to give it to just anybody.
Right.
It needs to be worth it. Perhaps in that few weeks, when Mr. Olukayode
comes back in,
you just might be the one. It's 1,000 euros worth of consultation. So don't play with it.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Olukayode Aliyu.
Yes.
I mean, CEO Coded Studios. Thank you. For the past 4 weeks have been quite insightful.
I've learned so much.
I'm thinking about my business, and I'm like, okay, what do you need to do
redirected
better?
my thoughts about my business. I know what I need right now to put things in place.
That's
and
right.
I know that both of us will come to
we'll
you
be
for
calling
our
you
own consultation.
We're going to do that
at
a lot.
discounted rates.
That's fine.
Well,
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back. DMN happens.
Yes, DMN is coming up shortly. Mr. Olukayode, I'm going to let you say one last sentence for somebody who's listening, who's a business owner in Nigeria right now.
Just always remember that your solution is for yourself, right? And for your customer, it's what is in for them. So
What's the
always
value?
present that value
First.
Yeah.